Finn was an adventurous boy with an endless curiosity. One rainy afternoon, he found himself rummaging through the dusty old attic of his grandmother's house. Something sparkled in the dim light among the stacks of books and cobweb-covered trunks. Finn reached out and pulled a small, delicate teacup from a shelf. It was painted with swirling golden patterns and tiny scenes of castles, oceans, and forests. "Grandma, what's this?" Finn asked, holding up the teacup. His grandmother's eyes twinkled as she saw it. "Ah, that's no ordinary teacup," she said. "It's been in our family for generations. Legend has it, if you pour tea into it and take a sip, you'll find yourself in a different time and place." Finn's imagination was instantly alight. He hurried to the kitchen, filled the teacup with tea, and took a hesitant sip. Suddenly, the room spun around him, and he felt a rush of wind. He was no longer in his grandmother's house when he opened his eyes. Finn found himself standing in the middle of a grand medieval castle. Knights in shining armor were preparing for a jousting tournament. A young boy, about Finn's age, approached him. "Are you the new squire?" the boy asked eagerly. "Our knight needs someone brave to help with his armor and sword." Finn hesitated. He didn't feel very brave, but when he saw the knight standing tall and confident, he decided to try. Finn helped the knight prepare for the tournament, handing him his sword and cheering him on during the joust. The knight won, and Finn realized that courage wasn't about being fearless. It was about trying, even when you're scared. Before he could say goodbye, the teacup appeared in his hand, and with another sip, he was whisked away. Finn's next stop was a quiet countryside. He was standing in the middle of a golden wheat field, and an old farmer greeted him warmly. "The harvest is late this year," the farmer said. "We'll need help if we're to finish before the storm arrives." Finn rolled up his sleeves and got to work, gathering wheat and stacking it into bundles. As they worked, the farmer spoke about how each grain of wheat was a gift from nature, and how he was thankful for every harvest, no matter how small. When the storm clouds began to gather, Finn and the farmer finished just in time. The farmer handed Finn a loaf of freshly baked bread, saying, "Always be grateful for what you have, no matter how much or how little." As Finn took a bite, the teacup appeared again. Another sip, and he was off. This time, Finn landed in the middle of snowy tundra. A group of explorers, bundled in thick coats, were struggling to pull a sled laden with supplies. "Join us," one of them said. "We're looking for a hidden treasure buried beneath the ice." The journey was tough. The wind was freezing, and the sled was heavy. Finn wanted to give up, but the explorers kept encouraging each other. "We can't stop now. We're stronger together," they said. Finally, they uncovered a chest filled with sparkling gems. But what stayed with Finn was the teamwork and resilience the explorers had shown. As they celebrated, Finn felt the familiar warmth of the teacup in his hand. He took a sip and was back in his grandmother's attic. Finn looked at the teacup, his heart full of the lessons he had learned. Bravery, gratitude, and resilience were more than just words now. They were experiences he would carry with him forever. When his grandmother came upstairs, she smiled knowingly. "Did you enjoy your adventures?" she asked. Finn nodded. "The teacup is amazing. It taught me so much. But can I use it again?" His grandmother laughed. "For now, let the lessons you've learned guide you." Finn placed the teacup back on the shelf.